Thanks for coming. You know, a lot of people obviously know you from Bates Motel. How much time was between Bates Motel and this new show?
There's 3 days.
3 days?
3 days after I finished.
I was wondering about that, because it seemed like that show just concluded, and now you're on this show so
Yeah,
quickly.
sorry, I know. I came back too soon. I apologize.
It's okay. You can never come back too soon, and you are obviously very young, and you're playing a doctor on this show, which is unusual, but the character is an unusual character.
Yes, yeah, he is indeed an unusual character. I guess I'm 25. Maybe I look younger. I always feel like I need to justify my age. People are like, you can't play a 25-year-old. But I am 25. So
Yeah.
I apologize for disrespecting a 25-year-old or something. But
there's really nothing you can do about it. I see you're trying to grow a little bit of facial hair, but that's about all.
I've only had a day or two since I was last on set. It's like the clean-shaven look of Norman and Sean Murphy.
Is this a problem for you in general, looking younger than you are? Like if you go to a bar or something like that?
No, not too bad.
No, but it's not.
No. I mean, at least in England, it's 18 to drink.
Oh, yeah, in England, yeah, they'll let you, they let you drink.
You just do it whenever you want.
Yeah. What part of England are you from?
From London.
You're from London?
I don't know if you could tell.
Whenever I say what part of England you're from, the only part I know is London, so I don't even know why I asked that question. It's like, oh, yes, you're from Bostwick. I don't know. But,
Nearly, near Bostwick.
Is there a Bostwick?
No, there
no,
isn't.
I figured there would be.
There probably is, but
I don't even know where that came from. You were in a couple of movies with Johnny Depp, right? In
yes.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
And Finding Neverland when I was
Finding
9.
Neverland.
That was the first thing.
Wow. So did you go to a regular school, or did Johnny teach you everything?
I guess in terms of acting, he taught me a lot, but but no, I go to a regular school back in England.
And then did you go to college as well?
Yes, yeah, I went and did languages, Arabic and Spanish.
Arabic and Spanish, really? Wow.
Yeah, genuinely, as opposed to me lying to you.
So it just seems odd. So, like, you could carry on a conversation with Guillermo in Espanol?
I could do my best. The Arabic is...
It's better?
Is worse.
Oh, it's worse.
It's been a while since I've practiced.
Why did you study those languages instead of acting?
Well, people think the Arabic's because I'm a spy. But it isn't the case. I'm not a spy.
Well, but if you were a spy, you would certainly not say you were a spy.
No, and this would be the perfect cover, wouldn't it?
It would certainly be, and based on my research, a.k.a. watching James Bond movies, a lot of spies do have a similar accent to yours.
Well, you never know.
Might be a spy.
I don't know who sent me here to investigate you, Jimmy. I don't know what you've been up to.
It could be anyone. It could be the president, you know. He's turning over a lot of rocks right now.
Exactly, yeah.
So, okay, so you studied Arabic and Spanish, and then did you ever do anything with that information? I mean,
I did my year abroad in Madrid, which I combined with the first season of Bates Motel. So I was working at a law firm in Madrid practicing the Spanish.
So you're working at a law firm, and was it odd to your coworkers that Norman Bates was working there with them?
Yeah, I guess they hid all the knives in the kitchen and kept them away from me.
Were they aware of your acting at that time?
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so did you, I mean, was it like a regular work situation where you hung out with people and you went to, I don't know, out for drinks afterwards?
Yeah, I actually lived above a bar when I was in Madrid. So in the evenings, I'd try and socialize. Not that I didn't like the lawyers, but I'd have, you know, an attempt to ingratiate myself with the locals watching the Spanish football games down below.
I see, I see.
And I'd pretend that I had a Spanish grandmother.
Why?
Because then I could cheer for the Spanish team and they would accept me as one of their own. You know, I could be friends with them.
Really? Is that how it works?
Well, you go down and, like, cheer on Spain and they'd all look clearly at me, the sort of pale, sun-starved Brit, saying, "Are you really Spanish?" And so I came up with this backstory that my grandmother was born in Galicia, which is the rainiest, you know, northwest part of Spain.
Of course, near Bostwick.
Near Bostwick, yeah. In a little village called Zapatera, and there was this huge, long backstory.
Called Zapatera?
Zapatera.
Really?
Yeah.
Zapatera? Why do I feel like you're screwing with me and like your friends are laughing their asses off? You're like, oh, he got that potato in there. And it's really like a potato that, like, I don't know, your friend had in him or something like that. I went too far. All right. That potato, huh? Wow, that's interesting. And you wind up being an actor. It's really kind of, it's like you wasted all that time.
I know. Well, certainly in terms of the law, because I did European law, and obviously now we've Brexited. It was a complete waste of my time.
Really? Yeah. So the specific law you studied is now...
It's now going to be obsolete.
Really? Do you think you'll ever be a lawyer?
Maybe. I
Maybe.
mean, you never know. Depends. You know, if things go badly, that'll be acting-wise. If you're a good doctor.
Well, for now, you're a doctor. If things work as a doctor don't work out, you'll become a lawyer, it sounds like.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about this character, because it's really something that I don't think we've seen before on television.
No, I mean, he's a young surgeon who moves from his quiet country life to join this prestigious hospital. And he has autism and also has savant syndrome. And his condition... I guess, sparks this debate at the hospital as to whether or not they should be hiring someone like Sean.
I see. And are you learning a lot about medicine? Do you feel like you're gaining any kind of a practical knowledge?
A little bit. In some ways, we've had a couple of heart surgeries now, and I feel like, oh, I know what to do, you know. Echocardiogram, that all sorted out. But there's all the jargon as well that you have to learn on a...
What have you learned, jargon-wise?
Today, on the plane over, I was... What was that? It was endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography. So that's, yeah, it's probably a spoiler.
Isn't that where they go in where that potato went in, right? Isn't that basically what
it's all the same thing, yeah. I just say Spanish villages and people buy it, yeah.
Well, good luck with the show. It's called The Good Doctor. It starts on, it airs Monday nights at 10 o'clock here on ABC. Freddie Highmore, everybody. Thanks, Freddie.